So I'll just bring that up real quick because here's my prediction of what's going to happen. Well, first of all, I should make an open bet, and I don't know what amount to put it at. I can start like $500. I'll bet any globe believer $500 that there's no way they're launching a craft to go around the moon with 10 people in it in 2022. Now, why do I say that? Because they're going to tell you that they are. And I believe that there's no glober dumb enough to believe them, but they can't let us know that. So they can put their money where their mouth is. Do you believe, or are you going to let these guys lie to you when they tell you that this craft is going to just put Tim Dodd? That'll be the best way to.
Dude, someone responded to you in the comments and said, yeah, it probably will get pushed back a few years.
Okay, there you go. So you're letting these guys lie to your face. So watch. This is his video is called "I'm Going to the Moon." Let me put it over here. Just came out yesterday. We just found this out yesterday.
Because I'm literally a crew member of dearMoon. Yeah.
What a guy! Yeah!
So they officially announced that as part of this dearMoon program that they selected the 10 people. And if you go to dearmoon.earth, you find this page where you got this rich Japanese guy who's picked 10 people. They're all going to fly around the moon. And you say, well, I wonder when. It's going to be a couple years from now, right? No, go to the schedule and it will tell you that it's happening in 2023. This is the schedule and flight plan for the dearMoon project for the first civilian lunar orbital mission aboard SpaceX's rocket Starship, planned for 2023. Here's my prediction. You ready? And I'm just going to say this because I think by saying it, maybe it won't happen. They might plan to kill these guys. What I mean by that is that who's busy with Twitter right now? Who's in the news a lot right now? What better way to make a fall guy out of Elon Musk than to have these guys all get on some craft that crashes? And then they can say, oh, it's because your safety wasn't ready and look what you did. And now we can't send people into space anymore. It's Elon Musk's fault. He killed 10 people. And so we can only do robotic missions. Just an idea. Because otherwise we have to pretend, or we have to believe that these 10 people are going to, and this is a DJ that people know about. Tim Dodd's obviously everyday astronaut. All these guys are famous in some ways, like a boy band guy. I don't remember how the other people are known. But anyway, this is what's supposed to happen. In 2023, we're supposed to see these people. So I'll bet any glober, there's no way this mission happens in 2023. And you'd think that one of them would step up and say, okay, I'll bet you that. But you know what? They won't, because they are okay with being lied to. They don't give a shit that this site says it'll happen in 2023. They don't care. They know it's not going to happen in 2023, but they're like, well, it's space. And with space, we let them lie over and over again. I don't. They say, I know for a fact this won't happen in 2023. Just like when, remember we were told that it was going to happen in 2018? You know?
Yeah, 2018. Yeah, they were supposed to send 2 people around the moon.
Yep, 2 people around the room.
With brother-in-law about this for months.
Here you go.
And then when it came and went, he had nothing more to say about it.
Here you go. SpaceX to send 2 people around the moon who paid for a 2018 private mission. So again, and this is what they always do. So in 2017, they said it would be in 2018. Look, it's tentatively sent for a launch. It never happened. Look up the Apollo moon, Apollo Spray, not Axe Spray. What is it called? Yeah, Apollo Axe Spray space contest. They had a contest where they put a bunch of people. Here you go. Apollo suborbital space flights. They were 23 people were supposed to go on board some craft. I found this article by this lady who wrote all about it. I had to contact her and say, hey, whatever happened to that? A campaign found in space. Here you go. 2013. And she said, oh, they ended up just giving them all money, because it says here, brands often give away trips like a weekend, but now Axe, the men's grooming brand, has a giveaway that it can say with hyperbole is out of this world. To promote a new line of their products called Apollo, they will send 22 consumers into space. The former astronaut Buzz Aldrin, hired as a spokesman. You think he gave his money back for lying to people? No. Announced the contest at a private media event. So they have all these big events, and it just puts this in people's minds, and people are so afraid to call it out that, of course, it never happened. And I knew it would never happen. So same thing with this trip. I don't know how they're going to fool people this time. But again, this never happened. They supposedly gave these guys a bunch of money and told them to go away, and we never heard about it again. Even though they had a contest, they had people fill out applications, they had everybody go to this space camp, all those things. Was this in an online video only? Oh, of course, video's private. I wonder why he turned it off. So same thing with the Lunar XPRIZE, Google XPRIZE, right? Same thing. You look at Google XPRIZE, they were going to have a person go to the moon. And they made a big deal about it, and they had all these contests and they had everything, $20 million prize, and it just never happened. So they said, oh, nobody could get there. And so we just, but again, they always tell these stories that are going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And how many times are we going to let them kick the can without, there you go. Google's $30 million moon race ends with no winner.
Well, it serves its purpose though, because
yes,
they can run around right now saying it's 2022 and we have people so stupid they think the Earth's flat when civilians are about to go to the moon.
Right.
That's it.
Even though here we see moon bots and, who should live in a moon village? Ask Peter, the Lunar XPRIZE. 3D printing in space, how it's going to work. Think of the fraud going on here. And I don't know how many of these crews know about it. Like, for instance, when Axe Apollo came up with that idea, do they just get eventually told, like, hey, by the way, we probably can't send these people to space, so you're just going to give them money? I mean, do they know about it going in, that they're just promoting a complete and total hoax? Or I don't know that. That's
I wouldn't think so. I think it'd be better not to let them know.
So at some point they just say it's too dangerous. We think it's better if you just give them money or something.
Yeah, they just end up telling them that they can't do it for whatever reason. And I think that, like, you'd want them to go around selling it.
Right.
You want them to believe it, right? Like, that guy might really think he's going to the moon and that he can do a live stream.
I'm going to the moon. Literally, I'm going to go to the moon.
Astronauts to the moon.
Which, I mean, look how fast it's moving away this direction. So, okay. Then it's keeps going.
Oh, that thing is flying, bro.
That thing's moving.
Even the CGI is getting worse. That looked like Nintendo 64 CGI right there.
Oh, it's so bad. Then it goes to the blue screen, right? It gets a flash out. Up, we went out of touch.
Why does that still happen?
I don't know. Because it's in space, and space is hard. It's not as easy as filming for your iPhone, I guess.